All right. That song's called Ain't No Grave. Like a lot of my songs, Ain't No Grave, that's an old gospel song. It's a phrase that's just been floated around the American folk tradition for forever. And it's funny, just this morning, preparing to do this, I was looking at my lyrics, and you see like titles of songs, like the third verse, if I had my way, he'd be here today. If I had my way is a whole nother song. It's amazing that as a songwriter, if there's something you want to say, there's an old-timey saying that's already saying it right there for you, and they just come out as I write, because that's the type of songs I like, the type of poetry that I like, and my friends and I, it's the way we talk, it's our vernacular. But it's cool because like if you sing, if I had my way, it brings a whole nother weight to your lyric, because there's a whole past of that song behind. It's the heaviness of the tradition. I love that about lyrics. It's funny, I love writing words, and I love playing guitar, but sometimes it's tricky putting the two together. But this song, Ain't No Grave, it's one of the ones that just come out perfectly. My father had passed in 2009, and he'd been sick all summer, and the music and the family and the life and death cycle, because we were pregnant with our first child. It was all so interwoven, and the music and the feelings that we had even coming up before he got sick were so heavy, and then the music, that's our family's fabric. We're a musical family, and our father taught my brother and I how to play, and as he said, he's just dead, he's not gone, because the music helps him carry on, and that's what this song's about. So anyway, after he passed, I had to hit the road like 3 days after. So we sorted out the family, and then I left. And then not long after that, I woke up on the bus in my bunk, and before I even turned the light on, I just wrote this whole song. It just all came out of me. I don't remember dreaming it or anything. I just remember waking up and writing this tune, top to bottom. And I wrote a lot of songs. I always write songs celebrating my loved ones or my friends after they pass. That's part of what I like about folk music, is that you can make your own friends into folk heroes. So anyway, I come back after the day is done, after the gig is played, and I pick up my songbook, and I come back to this and my guitar, and I take the book and my guitar into the bathroom of the bus, and I open up to that page, and I look at it and hit record on my phone and just write the melody as easy as I wrote the lyrics. And that's the way, as a songwriter, crafty songwriter, it doesn't always happen that way, but that's the way you want them to come out. So this was a real heartfelt outpouring of a song. So I called his good friend Ry Cooder, a great, legendary guitarist, and one of Dad's great friends. I was like, man, I got this song I wrote, would you play on it? And I sent it to him, and he laid a first take down. And of course, Ry interpreted it perfectly, which is just, it's a blues song in open D, so just play slide, So when I heard Ry's interpretation, I was like, of course, it's so obvious. I couldn't even get it. So, of course, now, like everything else, I just try and play like Ry would. So now, if you want to go about playing Ain't No Grave on the electric guitar, first you got to get your old box in open D tuning, or down in Mississippi, we refer to it as natural. So, of course, that's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. But Ain't No Grave, it's a type of blues tune where, it's based on the melody. And with the slide guitar, you're just writing the melody. When people ask me about playing slide guitar, what I tell them is, do it one string at a time. Because if you learn where the positions of the sounds you want to hear are on the string, then you'll never get lost, no matter what string you're on or where you are or what you're playing. It's not about, of course, you can play box. In open tuning, between the 10th fret and the 12th fret, there's so much information there, you can get it all. But what I'm talking about is not playing in position, it's playing per string. And this is a great tune to explain that on. So just, here's Ain't No Grave on one string. So that's what slide's all about, because there's all that emotion, all those in-between notes. You know, I like talking about music in numbers because I'm always changing keys and changing tunings. And when you talk about music in numbers, you're relating to the scale, the major scale in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 being the octave. 6, 5, 4. The old 1, 4, 5, of course. But Ain't No Grave is 6, 5, 6, 3, down to 1. But that 3, the major third down to the 1, there's so much in between there. You know, those are the blue notes. So that's the secret of the universe right there in between them. Minor and major third up to it's all in there, and I'm just on the second string. And in the bridge to Ain't No Grave, when the chord changes come in, I like to imply this trick I figured out of fretting behind the harmonics. So when you're on the 12th, or the 7th, or even the 5th, if you pick behind the slide, you get the harmonics. Sometimes you can hear it going up and down at the same time. So that's a trick I like to throw into the bridge of Ain't No Grave.